Praise the Lord. Just getting to the train station. Hump day. Every day is hump day. Every day is hump day. You know, I was going to say you know, but you don't know, because I don't know what I'm going to say. But we just prayerfully allow our Father in heaven, hallowed be His holy and righteous name. He's a good and gracious prayer answering God. Sometimes your husband, your wife, your ex-husband, your ex-wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your partner or partner have to cover all areas, and it's a round robin. So sometimes your spouse, your significant other, your mate, can become your oldest child. And I teach on this on purpose, because a lot of people have grown old. A lot of us will grow old, if the good Lord say so. But it's a shame when your husband or wife is so unteachable. And what I mean by unteachable, you can't tell them nothing. They won't compromise. They won't listen. You can't teach them how to balance a checkbook. You can't teach them how to pay bills, make payment arrangements, or whatever the case may be. Take the trash out. And it's not just being lazy. Sometimes, oftentimes, your husband or your wife, your man or your woman, your baby mama or baby daddy can become and will become your oldest child. And this just in, it doesn't discriminate. It's not gender specific. It's specific. And one thing for sure, when you become your husband or wife's or girlfriend or boyfriend or baby mama or baby daddy's oldest child, you take from the headship. You take from the kingship. You take from the queenship. You take from the marriage. You take from the relationship. You take from the togetherness. You take from the nurturing and teaching and growing up of the real children in the house, as I leave this alone. But how many of us have had to put up with, stomach, endure a man or a woman, fully grown adult, who became or still is our oldest child? And that's just how it is, And not all marriage and not all relationships, but when you don't listen, won't listen, when you won't compromise, when you have a bully pulpit in your home in the form of headship, leadership, kingship, marriageship, relationship, partnership, friendship, it turns into a battleship, a warship, as I leave this alone. But it's sad, it's uncomely, and it's painful. And it's childish when your oldest child in the house is your husband or your wife or your ex-husband or your ex-wife. It's just sad. And so many people are guilty of this. So many people have been inflicted with this. So many people have to deal with this. You have affliction and infliction. Infliction means that you didn't do it to yourself. Affliction, like a self-inflicted gunshot wound, that means you did. You did. Affliction, the child was afflicted with polio. That means it wasn't. The child was afflicted with lupus or leukemia. That means it wasn't your fault. As I leave this alone. But when it's a self-inflicted wound, self-inflicted stupidity, self-inflicted selfishness, self-inflicted childishness, self-inflicted immaturity, as I leave this alone. And a lot of people don't understand or realize this is something of a phenomenon, but I'm going to say it again. When you don't compromise, when you won't compromise, when you can't compromise, when you have turned your marriage or your relationship into a bully pulpit, if that's how it is, if you don't like it, you can take your tables and furniture and leave. As I leave this alone. But we have to compromise, come with a promise to change, come with a promise to help out, come with a promise to regulate our mind and heart, or pray for the regulation and of our mind and heart. But it's sad, it's childish. So many people have grown old, and you see this here glitter of life. Some gray hair I've earned, some gray hair I've given. My son asked me, he said, "Dad, how come you don't dye your hair like a lot of people do? I know you put a little color in every now and then." I was, "Junior, some gray hair I've earned, some gray hair I've given, and if I do die, you just gonna turn it back white." As I leave this alone. But prayerfully, faithfully, and probably, if we stay on our knees. Grow your husband up in prayer. Grow your wife up in prayer. Grow yourself up in prayer. Please, so many people are in relationships and marriages, and their husband or their wife is so immature, but they have become, because of, not default, because of default, the oldest child in the household. I pray you grow up, and I pray you just don't grow old. Peace. One.